So in this quick video I want to show you to do 4 common tasks associated with a couple pairs of coordinates. So the first task is to find the distance between this point here at -5, 2 and this point here at 1, -2. So to find the distance, what I want to do is I want to construct a triangle, and I'm going to start at this point here and just drop this down and go across, almost like you're doing rise over run. So here this side of the triangle is 4, this side is 6, so for the distance all I'm going to use is Pythagorean theorem. So 4 squared plus 6 squared equals c squared. That will make your hypotenuse equal to 16 plus 36, and 16 plus 36 is 52. So the distance between those 2 points will be radical 52. Now you may be asked to simplify that, but I'm not going to worry about that today. So we just want to focus that the distance between those 2 points is a distance of rad 52. Most of the times in the coordinate proof you can just leave it as that radical. Alright, next is slope. Well, you can see we've already got slope sort of mapped out here, except we're going to call this a -4 because we have a fall of 4 boxes. So we're going to say the slope is a rise, or in this case a fall, of -4 over 6, and that is going to reduce to -2 over 3. So our slope of this line segment is -2/3. Now the midpoint, instead of going down 4 and over 6, I want to cut that distance in half. So instead of thinking about it going down 4, I'll think about it in terms of going down 2. And instead of going over 6, I'll go over 3. I'm just cutting those distances, rise and fall, in half, and that gets me to my midpoint. And you can see the midpoint here is at -2, 0. So the last task is to find a perpendicular bisector. Now a perpendicular bisector has to make a 90-degree angle and has to go through this midpoint here. Well, I know that the slope was -2/3, but that -2/3, we need to make a perpendicular slope, and for the perpendicular slope we're going to flip and negate this slope here and make it 3 over +2. I know that it has to go through the midpoint of -2, 0. So if I start at that midpoint of -2, 0 and use a slope of +3 over 2, I'm going to start at this point here, at this midpoint, and go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 2. And boom, right there I get my y-intercept. I'm going to do it again here. 1, 2, 3, and over 2. And we'll draw our line here. And that line right there represents the perpendicular bisector for that original line segment. So then to make the equation of that line, the equation for that perpendicular bisector is going to be y equals 3 over 2x plus, it hits the y-axis at +3. So 3 halves x plus 3.